Welcome, everyone, to today's Town of Chatham Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. The date is February 5th, 2026. I'm going to ask Ms. Fenwick to deliver a message from Governor Healy.
This meeting is being recorded and will be available shortly hereafter for scheduled and on-demand viewing on any smartphone or tablet device. If anyone else is recording the meeting, including the use of AI note-taking apps, please notify the chair. Pursuant to Governor Healy's March 28, 2025 signing of Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2025 extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, this meeting of the Chatham Zoning Board of Appeals is being conducted in person and via remote participation. Every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings as provided for in the order. A reminder that persons who would like to listen to this meeting while in progress may do so by calling the phone number 508-945-4410, conference room ID 921. 458-418 pound, the pound sign, or join the meeting online via Microsoft Teams through the link in the posted agenda. While this is a live broadcast and simulcast on Chatham TV, Xfinity Channel 1072, despite our best efforts, we may not be able to provide real-time access. We will post a record of this meeting on the town's website as soon as possible.
We need a vote to make this official. I'll start with Mr. Veach, please.
Yes, David H. Veach, and I approve of this meeting format.
Ed Acton, I approve. Paul C. Semple, I approve this format.
Randy Potash, I approve.
Virginia Fenwick, I approve.
Stephen D. DeBoer, and I approve.
Lee Hovey, I approve.
And David S. Nixon, I approve. Today, the chair is going to be Randy. She has spent the last year learning everything there is to know about 40Bs. And I hate to waste that expertise and have her try to coach me. So not only would this be true today, but following with other 40Bs on the two that we currently have that we're working on. So thank you, Randy, for coming to my rescue. And I turn the meeting over to you, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Welcome, everybody. So the procedural steps for today would be the roll call vote of all board members, which we just did. So the first thing we're going to do is have an administrative review and vote on proposed design and management building for 1533 Main Street. Sarah, do you need to read the advertisement for that at all?
No, it's just to satisfy, there is no legal advertisement for it. It's just a board action and a vote. It has been on the website. So it's just satisfaction of condition number 9 of the comprehensive permit.
Okay, so very good. There will not be public comment on this portion of the meeting today. So we should turn it over to Penrose, I think, to show us the design that you've crafted. And we all have a copy of it, but this is just so it's public.
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Welcome.
For the record, my name is Rio Sacchetti with Penrose. What I'd like to do is we have attending the meeting virtually our architect, Paul Atman from Union Studios. So, Sarah, I'm not sure if he has the ability to speak. He does? Okay, perfect. Then I'll let Paul walk the board through the updated plans for the management building.
Thank you, Rio. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, welcome, Paul.
Hi, nice to see everyone again. This time, I think this is the first time I've attended via Zoom, so it's not in person, but I would like to just give you a little overview of the refined management building design. If we could go to the very first page, Sarah, this here is a sheet showing example imagery of area architecture that is very much in keeping with the proposed design of the management building. You'll see that they are perceived to be 1.5-story buildings with a prominent gable facing the street and let's say a tail or an L shape that is a lower ridgeline and lower roof profile that extends off to the left or right. In the upper right, that is an example of a gable end without a front entrance to the street, but rather the front entrance coming in from the side under a covered porch. And that is really what we are proposing for our development because of the way the site is laid out and the entry points into and out of the site with the drive lane. The side porch and side entry, which is really the prominent entry, the main entry to the building, is still very reflective and visible from the street as a main entrance, even though it sits on the corner of the driveway and the main street. So the next slide is showing the revised footprint, which everyone, if everyone remembers the original plan, it was about 4,500 square feet. We've reduced it by over 50% from the original design by the elimination of the fitness room and the multi-purpose room. There was a discussion about moving the L portion of the right-hand side of the maintenance storage and maintenance shop 2 feet further to the back, away from Main Street, to make that inset a little bit more defined and prominent for visible from the Main Street. Next slide. We'll be working our way around the building. This here is the elevation facing Main Street with a nice gable end, 3 windows on the ground floor on the gable end and 3 windows on the maintenance shop on the L shape of the building. Then the next slide is moving toward the left. It's really the rear of the building that has the access door to the maintenance shop. The next slide is the elevation that will be facing the common green and the residences. And on the left, this next one is now the the entrance side of the building with the covered mailboxes under the covered porch and the door into the management suite on the right. And then this here is a 3D view of what that smaller building looks like. And then the streetscape that we've been updating along the way. And you'll see that building 10 now sits still in between both buildings 9 and 1, flanked on either side by the drive lane into the neighborhood. So that is the recap of the revised building design. And I'll be willing to answer any questions.
Thank you very much. Dave Veach, do you have any questions?
No, I don't have questions, Randy.
No? Okay. Any comments? Anything like that?
To me, it looks like it belongs there.
Great.
I think it's fitting architecturally with the site and the area. And I love porches, so.
Yeah, oh,
I
great,
see
yeah.
that, Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to go around this side. Dave Nixon, any comments, questions?
No comments.
No? Lee?
No questions. I agree with Dave Veach. I love porches too. This said it did say it was a 3-season porch, which not sure about that. In the beginning,
Paul Atman,
we-
did you
Sorry.
hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, we are not proposing a 3-season porch. This is a completely open porch. The example at the very front of the package in the upper right image, that is showing a entrance on the right side of the building, but over time that has been, you can see there's a row of windows at the far right where the cursor is. That there was probably enclosed at one time, but that is an older building that's been modified over the years.
Okay. I understand now that you're describing that building and not your management building.
Yeah, that was
That's
kind of
right.
confusing at the beginning because we were looking at 4 separate buildings, some of which are not even in Chatham, but just to understand where this came from. It
Yes.
came from, because it's going to evoke the HBDC theme of Historic Business District, as we asked for, as a Greek revival, right?
Correct.
Okay,
No, I like that style. I like the Greek revival style.
okay. Jenny?
Good afternoon, Paul. A couple of quick questions for you. I believe there were a couple iterations of the design, but could you just confirm that the overall height, so the taller side of the structure is the gable end, and the height of that is the 25 feet? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, can you confirm the height of the wing roof line, or L? I think you referred to it as the L roof line.
I could get that dimension to you. I don't have it on hand. It's probably about 2.5 feet lower
Okay.
than the main
It
ridge
is-
line.
It is lower. That's fine. You don't need to get that. I just wanted to make sure it was
Okay.
lower. And then also the L, or the wing, is recessed. It's sort of hard to see it here on the flat picture, but it does look like it on the floor plan or the bird's eye view, that looks like it's more than 4 feet, because I can see that to the left, but is it about 6 feet recessed in from the gable, front gable portion?
No, it's between 4 and 5.
Okay. All right, that's
I
all I
think it's
have.
actually 4.
4?
Okay. Yeah, 4. I would say 4.
Okay, it looked a little more than 4 when I looked at that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to get a sense of how much that was recessed back. Thank you.
Yep.
Steve, while we're over here.
Just to verify a couple things, it's going to be, the siding is white clapboard on all 4 sides, painted white?
Yes.
Okay, and asphalt shingles to match the rest of the buildings?
Yes, they may vary in color, but it'll be asphalt
Okay,
shingles.
just to verify. All right, thank you.
And Ed, your thoughts?
No, it looks fine to me. Is there, I guess, shutters on this? I know some of them had shutters, some of them didn't. It doesn't, your plan doesn't show any shutters, so just curious.
No shutters.
No shutters, okay.
And Paul?
I had no questions or concerns.
No? Okay, very good. And I'm just going to point out that the porch is on the side. Usually, these porches are on the front, but the reason why it's on the side is because that's where the mailboxes are, and it'll be somewhat of a gathering place, and it probably wouldn't be appropriate to have that right on 28. Okay? So with that, we should take a vote on this, and everybody can vote. Whether or not you voted no on the project, I would say, I know that this board wants the best for Chatham, and if you want to vote on this separate and distinct from your opinion on the project, that would be welcome. And if you don't want to do it that way, that's fine too. So Dave Veach, what do you say? Oh, wait a minute.
Do you want a motion?
We need a motion, yes.
Oh, we need a motion, yes. So Paul?
I'll move to approve the proposed plan with respect to the management building as proposed.
Yes, Dave Each will second and vote yes.
Paul votes yes.
Ginny?
Well, since I voted for no management building, I'm going to vote no.
Sure. And Mr. Nixon?
I will abstain.
All right, and I will vote yes, and that will make it happen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, well, that was easier than the next part. All right, so the next portion of this is, let's see, hearing notice for Meeting House will be read by staff.
Application number 25-077, Penrose LLC, 15 Milk Street, 16th floor, Boston, Mass. 02109. The property is owned by the Town of Chatham, located at 0 Meeting House Road, also shown on the Town of Chatham's Assessor's Map 4E, Block 11A, Lot AB. The applicants are requesting the grant of a comprehensive permit under Mass General Law, Chapter 40B, Sections 20 through 23, and 760 CMR 56, for the construction of 42 dwelling units and 8 structures. The applicants are requesting the grant of various waivers from regulations promulgated by the Chatham zoning bylaw and other local regulations. The property contains 3.57 acres in the R60 zoning district. This was continued from August 14th, September 4th, October 16th, November 13th, December 10th of 2025, and January 15th of 2026.
Welcome, Penrose.
Thank you.
So,
For the record, I'm Marianne Rose here from Singer & Singer, taking the place of Andrew Singer today. Andrew wrote a letter dated January 30th asking for a continuance to March 5th, and we're here to ask for that continuance.
okay, and we will have a motion on that and vote on it in a couple of minutes. So this is an open meeting, and so because of that, I'm going to sort of take it as we usually do with meetings. Is there anybody on the board that has any questions about this? Anybody? Yes, Steve?
I was going to ask how this affects the end date that because we're under the gun to make a decision by a certain date, correct?
And what is that date, Sarah?
Public hearing has been extended and must be closed by May 10th.
Okay. And so I will let you talk, but I just want to say that in the event we get close, I would imagine that you will grant us a continuance so that we can finish this, civilly. Does that make sense? Another extension, if we need it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And also, could you give us a brief status report on why you need another continuance and what you think will happen on, what is it, March 5th?
I'll pass to Rio on this.
Sure. We understand, I understand the board wants to see progress and the public as well, and progress and clarity. We've been actively working on potential revisions to the plans to address, pretty significant feedback that we had received from both the board and the public at the last public hearing. And, but we're not ready yet. And so this continuance will allow us to come back with the revisions that we're looking at making, but being fully baked. And that way, it'll give the board and the public a better presentation to see to properly evaluate.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and before I see if there's anybody from the public that wants to take 1 minute to opine on this, I just want to make a correction that I've been sitting on since December 10th. There was a misstatement on December 10th about the number of units in the LDA, Land Disposition Agreement. Indeed, 42 is the maximum permissible, not the minimum. So that's a big difference. Because it was said twice at the last meeting that the minimum is 42. It is not. I went through it. I think I even sent you a copy of that. So I just want to make that clear so that there's make no mistake. That's the cap, 42. So just wanted you to acknowledge that.
Sure, I'm acknowledging it, but I don't think that it was, that I had made that statement. I had said that was a minimum Penrose would develop.
You did, but it was all in the context of the LDA. And I'm not, trying to make a deal out of it. I just want the public to understand that 42 is the cap, not the minimum, because that's important, especially with what we were dealing with last time. It's very important. Okay, so is there anybody from the public that wants to make up to a 1 minute statement about the issue of the continuance only? No? Anybody online? Okay, very good. So we're under a motion. No, we don't. We need a motion, Paul. We need a motion.
All right, I move to grant the requested continuance to March 5, 2026.
Dave Veach seconds and votes yes.
Paul votes yes.
Randy votes yes.
Ginny votes yes.
I vote yes.
Very good. So that's unanimous.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you then.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. One more motion.
I'll move to adjourn.
Dave Veach seconds and votes yes.
Paul votes yes.
Ginny votes yes.
I vote yes.
Yes, and good evening, everyone. What time is it?